to show you guys the mobile version of Notes. Okay, how to do this on Google Classroom on your mobile device. So this is what the Classroom app looks like. I'm going to go a little bit quicker this time through. I'm opening up the assignment. I'm taking into account that you can already get into all of this stuff. You got your password set and all that junk. But again, watching the instructional video, if you're doing that, this is the mobile version. They're pretty similar. I mean, copy and paste is a little bit different. Finding some different things a little bit different, but pretty much the same stuff. So I've mimicked like I'm actually watching this first video. Okay, and remember I had to do a retake of this one. Okay, just to show you guys.
I just realized.
Yeah, there's me talking again. Okay, so showing you guys what it looks like. Switching apps and doing all that stuff. Okay, so this next step, okay, finding our source, going to look a little bit different. But anyway, going back to the Drives app, that's what it looks like. Okay, it's this little triangle with a triangle inside. Okay, highly recommend getting that. It's kind of like the computer of Google, so you can find all your files and stuff like that, find them folders and whatnot. Okay, so I open up Drive. Okay, something really cool about Drive is that you can search, just like you can search stuff on your computer. Okay, this is my son's account that I'm using for this. Okay, but I find, okay, and it crashed on me, so it's a good thing to show you. Sometimes it has some problems. Okay, but I open it back up, and I found my already pre-made document that I had already copied and pasted the notes to. Okay, so if you watch the first video, you know that I'm taking the number 4 notes from our instruction sheet. Okay, and I'm putting that on there, and this is the document. I was just kind of scrolling down to show you what the document looked like, a little bit different on the phone. Okay, so going back to the classroom, going back to my instructions. Okay, the copy and paste stuff is here. Okay, so if I open in another tab, well, obviously on a tab, it's a little bit different on the phone, so I've got these different apps open, and I'm just using multitasking to do that. Switching back and forth between apps. So anyway, getting back to the copy of the research project. Okay, this is how I did the copy and paste thing, and it works kind of weird sometimes. Right, I clicked on that, and it all of a sudden wanted to select this stuff. I realize it's a little precarious sometimes. I eventually get what I want. Okay, but that's how you select text on this. And by the way, you guys that have had trouble copying and pasting, maybe this is why. Okay, it takes a little bit of trial and error on this. Don't know what phone you have, don't know what tablet you have, but most of them work pretty similarly on this. Usually if you point, click and hold on a couple of kinds of tablets that we've had, it all works pretty much the same. And it's a little fuzzy sometimes on getting exactly what you want when you want. There's, it'd be cool if everything had a keyboard, but that's how you select everything. Okay, and a little bar up here pops up, and you can see me kind of struggling with it sometimes, but I copy that, I go back, and then I've just kind of acted like I pasted already on here because I've already got that pasted on there from the computer. Okay, but to be able to do that, I've got to click on the little edit pencil that's down here in the bottom right, and then it'll let you paste. That's also probably one of the problems everybody's having. Okay, is it won't let you paste, and I've had several people comment on, hey, it's not letting me paste on my document. Well, you have to hit that little pencil down at the bottom right when it pops up. Sometimes you have to scroll to kind of see that. I'll show you that here in just a second. It's on this video. But that's a problem. I mean, that's a hurdle that you have to overcome with the mobile version of this. Okay, but again, for the video here, I'm trying to speed it up a little bit. I've already pasted that on there, so that's that. Okay, when I comment here in a little bit, I'll show you how you actually click that little pencil. Okay, so going back to my instructions, just to make sure that you guys can see all this. Okay, I have done step 4. Okay, I've done step 5 technically. Okay, with that, and now I'm going to be able to comment on that pasted source. Okay, so it's the same. Remember, it's the same document we worked on the first 3 assignments, the first 3 source assignments. If you're having trouble finding that, you can go back to Classroom and look at the assignment and what you turned in, exactly what you named it. If you named it something else, maybe you couldn't find it. But if it's something that you turned in, you should be able to find that. Okay. Again, I'm just making sure I'm signed into the right stuff on this, and I'm going to open up the document. Okay, so that I can comment. All right. So I find that document. Now here is the little pencil, okay, that I'm talking about. I have to click on that to be able to edit the mobile version of Google Docs. Don't know why it works that way. Maybe it's trying to save you from accidentally like butt dialing, letters or whatever it is on there. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. It's annoying sometimes, but it's another hurdle that you got to step through. But that little pencil is what is keeping a lot of you guys from being able to copy and paste, I think. Okay, so you have to click on that with your finger, excuse me, to be able to do that. And it might bring up the little keyboard here for you, but this is what I'm talking about, what it looks like when we comment. So I've already commented on this. This is from the previous video at the computer. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the phone if somebody's commented on something. It's highlighted. Okay, and to be able to see that, there's a dialog box up at the top that you can click to see comments. It won't show the same screen, and I'll show you what I'm talking about when I add this next comment. Okay, so it's going to pull it up on a different screen. So I'm just selecting some stuff here that I said that I found that I'm going to use for whatever reason. Remember, I'm using those notes to kind of pick out and choose what I want to use for my information. Okay, so but when I add that comment, all I did is kind of the right click of the phone. Okay, it's kind of the right click of the phone. Once I've selected all that, it gives me kind of a dialog bar to choose from. I had to, on my phone, click this little arrow. It's extra, okay, to get to add comment. Okay, it's not on that first couple of things that it gives you choices from. You have to actually click that arrow to get over to where it says add comment. Okay, and this is what I was talking about. It doesn't show the stuff that I'm commenting about. It has to put, you can see a little bit of it up there top, okay, but it doesn't show all of it. It shows, what it can, because it's phone, smaller screen, but this is you typing, whatever. Okay, so you just have to give a little bit of a description of what you're using this for, what it is. I mean, just like when we talked about on the computer video, you're finding 4 different things to glean from this source, to take from this source to be able to use it in your research paper. Okay, so I've just pretended that I did all 4 of those things. Now I'm going to show you how to turn this thing in. Now remember, this is not already done for us. We don't already have a file that's attached like we did on those source assignments. So I have to click this little arrow sometimes to get to my work. But I'm going to add this attachment. I'm going to add attachment from Drive. It's a little bit different. Sometimes you have to find, you have to look through what you're doing here. So I'm just showing you different ways to kind of see this stuff. I like the grid view just to be able to see everything in a little bit of different way. But this Classroom, I'm pointing like you can see what I'm pointing at. But the Classroom folder, okay, will get you to all of the stuff that you have turned in and communicated through Google Classroom. Okay, if you haven't been communicating through Google Classroom, you've been emailing, you've been sharing documents, you've been doing it kind of your own way, it's not going to be there. Okay, but if you've been following directions and doing all those things through Google Classroom, it's going to show up for you in that Classroom app. But again, I'm just going to show you a little bit. I like clicking that different view there, but I'm in the Classroom folder. Okay, so I found the sample English. It's different for you guys. It'll say English 1, whoever your class is. It might say a bunch of numbers or something or whatever. Okay, but it's your English class that you're getting into. Okay, this is the sample one, so I'm getting in that sample English one. Okay, and then I'm looking for And that's, again, this is why I like the grid view other than this list view. I can see a little bit of what it looks like. Okay, so I'm looking for what I worked on last. All right, what I just got through working on. Problem is, it shows me a lot of the same thing. Okay, so all it says is Nathan Eddy on here, and it's just a letter after that. Okay, the list view will show more of the title of the name. Okay, but I like looking at this because I remember, okay, I copied and pasted that number 4 from the instructions on there. So that's what I'm looking for. I have to get a little bit closer. I might even have to put my glasses on, okay, because I'm old and I need glasses and stuff. But I found that. Okay, I found that document. Okay, and again, here's the little trick on this. Man, I don't know what that is. Okay, but I can read it, right? I can read on there, hey, that's Nathan Eddy, source 1, website 1. That's what it told me in the directions to link to this assignment. Cool, I got it. But if I don't trust myself, maybe I accidentally pasted on the wrong document, man. You can click on this and actually open it up in Docs just to check before you turn it in to make sure it's the right thing before you click that turn in button. Okay, you can always unsubmit after you turn. Man, I screwed up. Okay, but once you turn it in, remember you can't go back in and work on it until you unsubmit or your teacher has sent it back to you. So remember, it's like that piece of paper. You turn it in, put it on somebody's desk. You ain't gonna be able to work on it unless somebody gives it back to you because you don't have it anymore. That's kind of the way this works. Okay, but check it. Make sure. I mean, always. I mean, it's kind of like building stuff. Measure twice, cut once. Well, that's what I was always told. Right? So make sure it's yours. Make sure it's what you want to turn in. Click turn in, and then that's it. Okay. Again, hope this helps you guys out, but it's only going to help. Okay, it's only going to help if you guys actually watch this stuff. Okay, the biggest, man, I mean, if any of you guys watch Mrs. Garut's video with the announcements today, man, follow instructions. This is the different part of not being in the classroom with all of you guys. Okay, we're not over your shoulder telling, hey, you guys pay attention. Hey, you guys check your email. Hey, you do. You have to actually click a button and sit through my ugly face telling you how to do all this stuff. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. I wish I was prettier and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not. You get to see how to do this stuff. Hopefully, it helps. A few of those hurdles to jump through with this mobile version. I know it's kind of different. I know some of you might be having problems with it. I'm trying to help the best way I can, showing you how to do it on the video, but it's not going to help if you don't watch the video. Okay, it's not going to help if you keep pushing the same button. I'm just giving up. Okay, don't give up. Reach out, ask questions. A couple of the things I covered in the video are because of questions and problems that hopefully we solved today with some feedback back and forth between students asking things. Man, hey, I'm not getting this. I don't know how to do this. That's not working for me. Those are the things we need to hear. Okay, those are the things that we need to be able to address through some mediums like this. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is what you needed to see. If you have a question on anything else, I put out a video every day if we need to. Hold a Zoom meeting, a Hangouts meeting, whatever it is that we need to do, we'll do that. And hope you guys stay safe. Like I said earlier, do some chores, man. Help around the house. Do some dishes. Pick up your brother's dirty laundry, your sister's dirty laundry. Do something for somebody else. We're all getting tired, everyone. I know it's getting like cabin fever. You guys want to get out, do something. Go do something outside. It's a little chilly out here right now, but I have to go outside because, hey, I got people in my house too. So find a place to do your work. Do something different. Okay, do something different. Have a little fun with it. Do the best you can. Play some board games, whatever. Okay, make sure you got your homework done first. All right, so wash your hands and go Zebras.